276.
Wow, welcome back, everybody. Area code.
How are we doing?
What's the area code? Fuck!
You know this one.
Fuck! Hold on.
You know this one.
It's on the tip.
276 area.
It's in kind of
Western Virginia and covers Bristol, Martinsville, and Wytheville. I remember that because my uncle and aunt lived there, and I remember staying there and calling them on the phone all the time.
It's in quite a derpy part of the state.
That is like halfway between Akron and Raleigh. Well, it's like 5 hours.
Yeah,
but it's like where we always stop because they have a huge.
That's
truck
not
stop.
far
Buc-ee's.
from. That's not far from Chet.
No, it's not Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is in Florence, South Carolina.
Chet's not
When we
far
go
from
south, we
the
stop at
276.
No, I've seen one or two in my time.
Buc-ee's. Oh yeah,
Yeah, a couple out in the wild.
It's pronounced Bucci's, dumbasses.
Bucci's.
Yeah, I'm
That's
a huge
what.
fan.
Yeah, well, you say that, but that's who. There was a Instagram guy that was calling it Boosies. They're almost stop at Boosies.
Was he being serious?
I don't know. It was hard to tell.
Or
Some
is
of
he
those
being a
reels
bit
guy.
ribald?
I think he was doing a little bit of a bit, but it's hard to tell with some of those Instagram reels guys.
I would understand if there wasn't hyphens between the syllables.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just one word, it could be more weird to
Mhm.
pronounce. But it's a bucktooth beaver on the logo.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like pretty clear.
And we'll be calling it Bussies from now on. Dude, the legendary Bussies. I love going there. They got so much stuff. It's more than a gas station.
And then also, you know, who also went to Buc-ee's and stopped at the Buc-ee's I always stop at? Our favorite new couple, the Disney
Disney ape
or
and the Universal
and the Disney
lemur.
ape.
I woke
And,
up today
They,
to those
what?
two.
Okay, what's
I was
the
barely up and I felt like, and it was an Instagram message from Tom. And I look over and said Disney couple, and I said no.
Yes, come on.
But yeah, they went to Buc-ee's, I think on the way back from their latest, because they
Way
live in
down.
New Jersey and they drive to
Yeah.
Florida all the time to go to Disney. And they bought so much fucking horse shit there. They bought like
Yeah.
this Christmas tree ornament that's the Buc-ee's beaver, but it's like the head's separate from the arms and the legs, and you stick the 5 different parts in your
Cool.
tree, and so it looks like the Buc-ee's beaver is coming out of your tree. But the fucking thing's like 16 inches tall when it's in the tree. It takes up so
Yeah.
much goddamn space.
Well, it's cool. It's like you've been to Buc-ee's, right? And now Buc-ee's is in your tree.
It is honestly pretty cool. I've never been there, but I do like their branding, and I would like to get some Buc-ee's merch.
They got like a total of 5 Christmas ornaments from Buc-ee's, and then a whole bunch of
Yeah.
fudge.
The thing is, like,
Okay.
some of the Buc-ee stuff is like super cheap, and that's why people love it. But they also love it because it's like, just sort of that like down home Texas,
Yeah.
like old country style. Like,
Yeah.
like what's the I'm drawing a blank. What's the breakfast?
Old country buffet?
Yeah.
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel, exactly. It's like the
Seaward
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel store.
Apparently, autistic people aren't allowed in Cracker Barrel. I saw a news story about that.
Oh, good. Keep them out of here. Well, you know what's really pretty fucked is they're gonna actually make them change the name pretty soon. It's gonna be
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
the White Barrel. You
Yeah,
can't
I-
say that.
That's what it's called in Alberta, like the white spot.
No, okay.
The white spot.
The white spot. Oh, you're talking about my pants and my shirts.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I always confuse it with my underwear. Like, dude, have you seen the white spot? Oh, I'm looking down. What?
Oh no, I thought I was out.
Where? Was it on my shirt? What are
We
you
have the
talking
same
about?
franchise here, but it's called the Cracker Spot.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it's exactly what you'd think. Bunch of white guys sitting around
oh.
drinking coffee. Ugh.
Oh,
I thought it was called Cracker Barrel.
White guys.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
That's a
joke.
They
Okay.
changed it.
Yeah.
Changed it.
No, they're actually calling it White Barrel soon, as Tom said. White Barrel.
But I don't know if that couple is still in Disney because I will be at Disney
Oh my God.
next week,
Uh.
and I'm really hoping to
Tom
run
on
into
vacation.
them or Mr. Morrow, or even Derek. I'm wondering if I can see some celebs at Disney when I'm there.
It'd be so cool to get a photo with the Universal lemur and the Disney ape.
You know I would get a photo.
And calling
I'd
him
be
the
like, "Damn."
Disney ape the entire time.
But also, actually, you know, I would take a picture of them because I don't think I would take a photo with them because they have such a small channel, and they'll be like, "Oh, you watch me," and it's like, "Well, yeah."
I forgot
Like Derek or
No,
Peter-
I don't.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I thought you were somebody else, actually. I thought you were a different Disney couple. I thought you were Peter and Kitra.
Yeah.
I thought you were White Peter and Kitra.
I forgot to tell you guys. Speaking of meeting those people, one of our founders badge guys on our Twitch, Morty, he met our boy Derek this
Yes.
weekend.
Whoa.
Nice.
I think
That's
I
exciting.
assume in Salem. He's like from that area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, he wouldn't be in Salem. Well, actually, he might be in Salem in December if they have like a Christmas thing.
He did it. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, not this weekend on Sunday videos, but the weekend before he was there for some
Yeah.
Christmas shit.
Yeah,
And then this past weekend he was also there, or like this past Sunday stream. There's another, Sir Henry's Haunted Christmas, Planet City, Florida.
Morty said my wife practically chased him down and then said I had to basically say goodbye because he would have talked all day. I told him I love his Disney videos and did not stop them even though the Salem ones go off. So funny. Derek just fucking sitting there with his beer like, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you really let me win here.
Mhm.
God, he's the best. I love him so much. He's just so jovial.
Yep.
Yep.
He's awesome.
It was nice to see. Like, I'm sad he doesn't include the amount of drinks he gets
Yeah.
in the last video, but it was great to see just his face get like redder and redder as the night kind of wore on, and you just knew it's like, oh yeah, it's clear. All right, there we
He's
go.
filling up. His blood is filling up.
He's warming up the old-fashioned way.
I'm gaining blood.
I'm making a bunch of extra blood for later.
I'm storing up blood for the winter.
Yeah, not bad.
Getting nice and
I'm
red.
not even fat. I have a bunch of blood. You're just jealous.
Yeah, I have big blood.
Big blood.
You ever heard of that? You ever heard of-
blooded.
You ever heard of having big blood?
I'm the
Yeah, they
biggest.
call it high blood
I'm the
pressure, but I
biggest
just
of
have
the
really big
biggest
blood.
of the biggest of
Like if I cut my finger open, I can actually see the individual blood cells.
Oh,
the
so
red
that's
blood
what
cells.
happened.
They're so big.
So instead of the camera adding 15 to 25%, it's just big
It adds
blood.
15 cc's of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you really red.
Don't give him any
The
ideas.
camera's making me look.
The camera also makes you stupid too.
Do not give him any ideas. He fucking he will run with it.
When I was sick in bed on Sunday, my go-to move is to just lay in bed, take cold medicine, and just watch YouTube shorts until I pass out. And I was watching like him eat crumble cookies. I was watching the Universal Lemur.
Oh
I was
man.
watching just the most dog shit stuff.
Yeah. If you're having a fever, you might as well have a fever dream.
Yeah, it feels great because then you have like a dream about like the Disney people, and you wake up from it sweating, and you're just like, "What the fuck happened? What's real? What's not real?"
Oh,
You have a
man.
dream
And you
about
just take
Outlaw
some more
eating a
cold
crumble
medicine.
cookie and you wake up covered in crumble frosting.
Uh oh,
Ooh.
that's a nightmare.
Ooh.
I did not dream about Outlaw.
I
I did
didn't
not
enjoy
have
it.
any dreams about Outlaw. Let me be clear.
I've been going
I've never
through
had any
the-
dreams about any of our like freak guys, which is kind of weird. Like you would think after probably hundreds and hundreds of hours of watching those guys eat food and do horrible stuff, you would think maybe I would have a dream about it. But I honestly have not.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither. And I always have dreams about the stuff that I'm consuming if it's like a television show. Like that happens all the goddamn time, but
I think stuff has to happen to me in real life for it to show up in my dreams.
The only dreams I would get that I like, remember, even like when I took a year off from school when I was like at home with Rini, it was just like, oh, I have an assignment due. Or like I went
Yeah.
all semester without like going to this class, and
Just
now it's like
deadline
the
shit.
final day of the class. And it's like, oh fuck, I forgot about that I had this class. And I was like, I'm not even in school. Why the fuck
Yeah.
am I having these stress dreams? God damn it.
Yeah, I still get those every so often.
I was
Yeah.
stretching to old jobs where I'm trying to like chart or something and the clock is winding
Mhm.
down like 10
Yeah.
times faster than it should. And I try to write and I have like Outlaw. I can only hold stuff like Outlaw, like a big crayon.
But it's weird because I haven't had those dreams even being back in school. I have that stress, but I guess
That-
like now that I'm actually dealing with it, it's just like
That
oh,
was in
fuck,
my work
whatever.
dreams though. It's not real work stress. It's like that. Like, do you guys remember those really cheap coloring books where if you try to use crayons down them, it basically rip? Like it wouldn't even work. So it's so
Yeah.
soft. I would dream that I like have to write on that with big like gray crayons at work, and they're like, I can't read this. I'm like, this is all I have.
Yeah, I have to write my dissertation and I only have crayons and construction paper. That's my nightmare.
Oh God. Or like one of those a pencil you can't sharpen, so it's just really rounded, and you have to use it on gray construction paper.
Yeah, gray construction paper and a golf pencil.
Yeah.
Asking your parents, like, I need some school supplies. I forgot to tell you until 10 minutes before. Hold on. Let me dig through this
A
drawer.
gray rose art crayon in gray construction paper.
Man.
Were those
Rose
better or
art,
worse than Crayola?
They were worse.
Oh,
way
yeah.
worse.
Oh, come on.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
don't
got.
remember.
I got rose art.
I think I had both at some point, just as a gift.
They might have got better at some point, but rose art always felt like melted Crayola that that solidified again, and it never worked right.
It felt like a candle instead of just like
I hated the texture.
and it just never felt good. Yeah,
Crayola was
Like, I
also
hated
just so
using that.
amazing.
Yeah,
It even
Crayola
smelled
was
good.
like the goat, but
Yeah, I still use those.
Mhm.
That's my go-to crayon for like signing checks and shit.
Yeah. I would get those 120 boxes with the eraser in the back for like birthdays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Love that shit.
Wait, the eraser or the sharpener?
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna say,
Sharpener.
wait, they have a crayon eraser? I missed
Man,
out
that's
on
what
that.
they need, dude. They
Yeah.
need a crayon eraser. That's what we gotta invent, bro.
It would have saved me so much time at work.
Yeah, wouldn't have to throw out all these invoices and shit.
Mm.
I could just erase the crayon, or like the wall. Like when I go to my parents' house and I draw with crayon all over the
Yeah.
wall.
Mm.
When
Okay,
they're in the
Jason.
bathroom, and they come out and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing? What do you do?" Like I thought you were
doing art.
30 years ago. I thought you were over this shit, and then I'm like, "Well, I have a crayon eraser, so it's actually
Those
fine."
Mr.
So,
Clean,
yeah, what are you fucking
those
whining
Mr.
about?
Clean erasers
And also,
might
it's
actually
I
take
was
care of
looking
that.
at
They're
it in
pretty
the
good.
mirror, so it's Buddhist. So don't get mad at that.
That's
part.
one thing that's just like insane. You gotta have a couple of those around. Those Mr. Clean erasers.
Always.
Those are insane.
Oh,
They're great
yeah,
for
those are good.
they're great for shoes.
Mhm.
And also when your
Underwear?
Yeah, your cum stain on the floor of your office.
No,
Yeah.
your,
and you need to clean
your
that up.
spit stain.
Yeah.
Because you'd rather be known as
Yeah.
a spitter than a splooger.
My
dip-
toothpaste stains.
My dip stain.
Yeah.
I spit my dip onto the floor.
You don't want to look like a pervert to your coworkers. Like, no, that's spit. I loogied.
Yeah, it's spit.
No. Dude, I had pneumonia. I would just spit
I had a
everywhere.
virus on my work laptop, and it scared me. And I stood up and I spit.
I spit everywhere.
I downloaded the virus.
Yeah, I wish my cum was green so I could have more plausible deniability saying it's a loogie.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask for that for Christmas to see if maybe my cum can be kind of green and look like a booger.
If you drink a lot of like spinach smoothies, your cum will actually be green. It will dye
Oh,
green.
that's great.
Yeah, it's like how your pee turns red if you eat a lot of beets,
Mhm.
but if you eat a lot of spinach,
Oh,
it
yeah.
turns really
Starburst.
green. Yeah, it's if you eat
I mean,
the green
Yeah.
Skittles.
Eating a lot
The
of
lime
Starburst
Skittles.
makes your cum slow and sweet.
Yeah, that's why Van Halen, they didn't want to, like, they had the thing in the rider where they would take the brown M&Ms out of the M&Ms bowl because they didn't want their cum to be brown.
Yeah,
Because
it's
David Lee Roth
embarrassing.
was like, he was like complaining because like he was trying to fuck some woman and he only ate brown M&Ms for like a week and he came brown and the woman was like, "Is that poop? Is that poop? Oh my
Did you
god!"
cum poop?
Van Halen should have toured with Usher because he liked only the brown ones taken out for him and all the other ones set aside. So they
Wow.
could have
He liked
saved
the
a
brown
ton of
ones.
money on the
He's
riders.
a weird
Yeah,
guy.
creep, man. He wants his cum to look like poop.
No, Usher never
Yeah.
covered creep. I wish.
Oh, okay.
No wonder he was at the Diddy party.
Shit. Did you know about
I
that?
saw a headline
Shit.
today on MSN that was about like Will Smith wants fans to know that he stayed far away from that guy, and it was just like a picture of Will Smith and Diddy. That's awesome. I think the quote said, I stayed far away from the dude."
How come he didn't slap him? He slapped a guy just for telling a joke. He didn't
Yeah.
slap a guy for doing sex trafficking.
All that stuff.
He didn't even want to touch him. He was so disgusted.
Oh,
Him and
yeah.
Chris Rock can probably.
Might rub off.
Do you know what can get them back together? Will Smith and Chris Rock should do a sleepover with Kai Cenat, Drewski and Kevin Hart style.
Oh, that would
Okay.
be awesome.
That would
Yeah.
be 1.1 million viewers right there. Insane.
You would
I
have
just-
to put oven mitts on Will Smith though.
Yeah.
Put oven mitts on him and tie him together, just like,
Mhm.
or maybe like put him in handcuffs
Handcuff.
or.
Edward 40 hands. They should do Edward 40 hands there.
Well, you could break those bottles.
Oh, yeah, actually,
I
that
don't
might be
want
bad.
Chris Rock to get a
Plastic
40
40s.
across. Yeah, they could have the 40s Mickeys.
Yeah.
plastic Mickeys.
Yeah. The
Plastic
ones.
40s duct taped to Will Smith's hands, and then Chris Rock can be there. And
Duct tape, 2 oven mitts.
The real hidden Mickeys are those little ones that the guy was drinking on the
Ooh,
Patreon
yeah.
video.
They should
Oh,
sell
yeah.
those. They should sell those at Disney.
Oh,
yeah, that
Little
should be
Mickeys.
what hidden Mickey's is, instead of like the logo for the Mickey thing, like
Yeah.
hidden across Disney, and people search
Yeah.
for it. Like they just have the little things of Mickey's that are like the mini bottles, just hide them like under
I
the
got
trash, hide them under the rides.
I got that in
like,
my house and in my car when my wife gets mad at me. I
Yeah.
got my little hidden Mickeys.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought
that's cool.
She
hidden
doesn't
Mickeys
know.
were exclusively a joke that we made about Mr. Morrow's prick in his shorts that one time. I didn't know that was an actual thing.
There's a real thing.
Oh, no, it's a
that's
real
why that
practice.
makes-
Yeah, that's true.
That's why
everywhere.
that's
It
why
makes more sense now.
Yeah, because
but
his penis and balls looked like Mickey Mouse, so he was the hidden Mickey that day.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he went on. Yeah, he was off the doing the thing off the CN Tower where you're like on the straps, and it was around his crotch, and it's just like the two balls and the dick. That's how they came up with Mickey.
It's okay, Aaron. I compare my Disney knowledge to my wrestling knowledge. I only know about them both from irritating people.
It was from Walt Disney. He was looking down at his weird spherical penis, and because he was looking down on it, he saw like the balls on top, and then the big circle on the bottom.
Was he circumcised?
I hope not.
Mr. Morrow? Yeah, he is.
No,
for sure.
Or Walt Disney? I hope not.
No, yeah, I
It would
don't
be very
think he would
hypocritical
be.
if he was circumcised,
I'm
I
gonna
doubt he
Google it.
is.
or maybe he was mad because they did it to him, and that's why.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah,
Guys,
He
You
took it out on a
you
whole
took
race.
the ears off of him.
I need to blow your minds.
Okay.
We need the Mickey's collab and maybe they can put little ears on it or something, or it's like special bottles. But it can be the Malt Disney collection.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
There we go. Now we're fucking talking.
Malt Disney
yeah,
World.
Absolutely. Malt Disney World. All right, we got it. We gotta get.
Yeah.
Okay, the auto blow guy like DM'd us. We gotta get the Mickey's guy to
That's
DM
so
us.
funny. The auto blow guy. We got to do our giveaway.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's he offered. The guy who does the auto blow offered to send us one.
Two.
But like, man, I
Two,
don't even.
yeah.
Two, yeah. But like, oh, Christ.
Listen,
I can't
Do you
even-
think you could get him to 69 somehow?
Oh, I was about to say, let's send them both
yeah.
to chat and check into a threesome review.
I'm just
If
figuring
you got a
one of
suction
them.
cup dildo and you put it on the bottom of one, and then you put a suction cup dildo on the bottom of each of them, you put one upside down, and then you have them suck each other off, and then you just film it.
So cool.
You can sit in the corner like Diddy.
I think he demoed it that way in one of his videos. Just putting it one of those. Yeah.
Well,
It would be
pretty real.
great. It would be
that's
great
cool.
for practicing fingering.
These are tough economic times. Not everyone can afford a fucking auto blow vacuum glide fucking cocksucking machine with downloadable blowjobs.
yeah.
So who
Yes.
are we to say no to 2 free ones, right?
Okay, we'll get him.
Yeah, we could give him to a homeless person.
I think
Yeah.
we should send them to Chet,
Okay.
and then one he can review them for the podcast, or
One
of
for him,
them.
one for his dad.
No. He needs to send one with the fucking posters that he was supposed to mail out 2 years
All right.
ago.
Okay.
well.
All right.
This auto blow, I think AI is gonna be.
That'll work. I'll send the auto blow to Australia. Spend like
No, because then people are gonna ask, why haven't you sent me the auto?
There's already back orders at Chex. We can't use them again.
You should just send it directly to the person who ordered the posters.
Some guy holding in his load, waiting for Chet to send him the auto blow.
You should send it directly to the person who ordered the posters, and then don't tell them why.
You know, there's an
Wow.
arrow in the FedEx logo, and the ChedX logo, it's an arrow pointing down, meaning it's sitting right here, but
Yeah,
I can't do anything with it.
I'm working on it.
it's pointing to the back. It's like it's behind me. We got it. We're
At the ChedX warehouse, there's just a couple posters sitting on a table right in the middle of this giant, like 36,000 square foot warehouse with all the lights on.
I just walk by it looking at it every day. I'll get to
it's
it.
the warehouse from Indiana Jones at the end of the first movie. They're all walking
At
through.
least they know where it is. I had an Amazon package, and the post office just lost it.
Oh,
They just don't even know where it is. So you
Well,
have to
we
like
should
cancel
defund
it
them.
and then reorder it. That's the worst when you order something on Amazon and it doesn't come,
Mhm.
and then it just says like you can maybe get a refund, and it's just
Mhm.
stuck at some post office somewhere. It's like it just sits there like that. Like all right, I guess I'll cancel it and reorder it. I thought you guys would figure it out in like a week.
yeah, but sometimes
I guess
you
not.
get blessed and you get it. And like
Yeah, maybe you
two
get
of them.
two.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
ordered.
happened to me.
It was my 2 auto blows that I ordered for my family for Christmas,
I ordered some.
My dad and my step.
and my dad and my stepdad. I got you. Yeah, I got you each a new mom.
I ordered some food the other day for lunch over the weekend. Somebody swiped our first order like they were just watching the app and then acted like they took it. It's smart. It's like how people steal food on DoorDash. But that's how
Yeah.
you know you have a good order. Because they saw that shit and they were like, scrumptious.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You're not getting this.
So then what happens is the other driver's like, did somebody deliver your food? And they didn't. So then they have to call corporate and then
Mhm.
basically it's written off and the restaurant remakes it and then you get your food.
Yeah, it's just kind of a pain in
And
the
somebody
ass.
else
but,
gets your
you know.
food also. They duped
Yeah.
it. It's like Diablo duping.
It's kind of leftist then, eh?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. All it does, it makes your food like a little later, but it's not like
Yeah,
it's
what if you're really hungry?
It's not like it's sitting. They're eating your food. They're making it again.
Mhm. Yeah,
Fine.
someone's getting it. Someone deserves
Yeah.
it.
And it's more work for the workers, which I think is working class, which is leftist.
Mm-hmm.
If I ordered food and I'm waiting for it, I'm never that like hungry. Or, like somebody else is bringing me food, I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a,
Yeah,
I'm
like
in a
if you're
good-
that hungry,
I'm in a
you
good
just make
position.
something.
Have a bowl of cereal.
If you're
you know?
dangerously hungry.
No, I actually like that feeling when you know food's coming and you're really hungry because you're like, I'm gonna enjoy this so much.
Yeah, it's like edging.
Yeah.
I hate it. I just make sure to eat a lot of snacks before
Yeah.
the meal comes.
Yeah. I pregame before I
Yeah.
order DoorDash because I don't want to be too hungry.
You're like, my hands are shaking. It's been like 20 minutes. I need a protein bar or something.
My blood sugar's low. I need a couple of Canadian bars.
See, person that always says my blood sugar, they've never like taken one like draw of their blood on anything. Like they never checked it at all.
Yeah.
They just
The
said
first time
that.
they do it, it shoots out.
But I can't lie. I've talked about it before on a Lufthansa flight. I lied about my
Mm-hmm.
blood sugar being low, so I get extra cheesecake. It was the best
Yeah.
cheesecake I ever had, and they weren't.
That's all you have to do.
They
You
weren't-
can just lie and say like, "Oh, my blood sugar," and they'll give you a new snack.
I used to lie to the Red Bull girls and say I was diabetic so I could get the sugar-free ones when they were handing them out in university.
Nice.
You can't just ask for them.
Not back then.
Yeah, they just had like they only like handed out because I had a friend that worked for Red Bull and they had a Red Bull fridge in their house. And so they just had like unlimited Red Bull. And I'm pretty sure he like never went out and did an event, but he still got Red Bull and like
Fuck yeah.
yeah, but like they just had regular Red Bull. But it still sucked because it's Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull is weird. It's weird how they still do so much advertising,
Mhm.
but they haven't really updated their shit in a really long time. Like the main Red Bull still has like 90 milligrams of caffeine, and it's like $4. And the flavor is still the same. It's that weird flavor.
Yeah, it's
like
that
maybe that
metallic.
many people like it, but you would think that like Monster has updated their shit a lot.
Yeah, Monster is way better. But I like the Red Bull, like they have like the seasonal flavors.
Yeah, they do seasonal
Yeah,
shit now.
some of those are good.
Yeah, and then they're dipping into the zero sugar, but the first couple ones were pretty weird. But they have a seasonal like ice berry zero sugar that's pretty good now.
I just think they shouldn't encourage like skydiving
No.
and that kind
Well,
of shit.
I think they should encourage it. I think it's bad.
I think it's dangerous. I think like what if
I
that
think
guy
those
falls
guys are
down?
pussies for
No,
using
I
parachutes.
disagree. I have a Red Bull and I want to do all that stuff for like 20 minutes, and then I just
Yeah.
swears off. I don't really feel like it anymore.
Yeah, when I have 90 milligrams of caffeine over the course of 4 hours, it makes me feel like I could do anything.
Ooh,
When I have like a third of a cup of coffee,
yeah, I'm fucking shaking right now.
yeah, I feel like
well-
I could go. I feel like I could go join the MMA.
I feel like Red Bull.
I'm gonna enlist into the MMA.
Red Bull for most people is like it's like on top of everything else. It's like a shooter for them, where they're just like, oh,
Yeah.
I just need like a little dollop of caffeine where I just chug this
Yeah.
Red Bull real quick. Oh, I'm good. Okay.
It's a 1 hour energy.
Yeah.
That 2:30 feeling. I need to get to 3:30 so bad.
Asking like
So
hey,
bad.
5 hours. I got to go to bed in like half an hour. So do you have like a half hour energy or like a 15-minute energy?
The 15-minute energy is like a normal soda. Then it hits you and you're like, oh, burping and shit.
Okay, well.
Nice.
Ooh, that feels good, the burp.
I do love burping.
Nice corn syrup burp.
You got to
If you
do
don't
it.
burp, you die.
That's true.
That's
You'll
right.
float away.
Or if you open your eyes while you
Yeah,
burp.
you float away, actually.
If you burp with your
It's
eyes
like-
open, you actually die.
Nobody can burp with their eyes open. You gotta go, ah.
Yeah.
You gotta lean back.
Challenge
open
people
your
like
mouth.
that. Dude, I bet you can.
You also die if you come with your eyes open.
Oh,
True.
shit.
Like if you try to come with your eyes open, you'll die. You'll have a
Yeah.
heart attack.
Yeah, your penis will.
My uncle tried
it's
it.
it's like the ring. 7 days later,
Yeah.
you die.
Making up lies about that thing. My uncle tried it. What happened? He died.
Yeah. I was sucking him off and he tried to open his eyes because like the doorbell rang and then he died.
What happened to him? Well, let's go see his grave. I'll show you.
Yeah. Let me show you his ashes.
That is great.
Yeah, let me show you his grave. Hold on. It's somewhere in here. I think it's like under something.
Oh, I never want to be cremated. I would stink.
Yeah.
Oh, they better cremate me because then
They're
I'm
just
gonna be-
making you into dirt.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because
But
like, what else?
not
is
even
gonna
like the
happen?
outside kind of dirt. It's just
I don't
like
want
dust.
any worms. I don't want worms
No.
coming into my body.
I do.
If I get cremated, I
Hell
want all
no.
you guys to get some of my ashes as like kratom, and you got to drink me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta
Ooh.
smoke me if I
No,
get
nope.
cremated.
You got to mix
You gotta
me.
smoke me.
You got to mix me into chocolate
Put
milk
me
or
in
something.
Put me in a pipe and
No,
smoke me.
you don't get to smoke me. You got to put me into
No.
some chocolate milk,
No,
some
I'm gonna
Nesquik.
smoke you, dude. You're dead.
My one wish is that you all get the banana Nesquik and mix it, my ashes in it, and drink it.
I want to do strawberry.
Ooh.
Dude, I used to drink the banana Nesquiks as like my breakfast when I worked at the car wash. It's a very, very car wash oil change breakfast. Oh, this big ass banana milk. This will hold me over till noon when the pizza truck comes by.
Oh, God.
I was a bit of a fat ass then, but I was a working boy.
Mm-hmm. You're allowed to be.
Oh my god. That's when we would go play like full contact tackle football with a bunch of pillheads on
Mhm.
Sundays. So it'd be like me at 16 doing a kickoff return, and I just have like all of these Mikey Miles, like 13 of them hanging off me, and me just still moving. It was awesome.
It would be cool to have a grandpa whose last wish is to have his ashes spread over a really cool car,
Mm-hmm.
like a sports car,
Yeah.
like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, and you're just like waiting for one to pull up at a red light, and you're just like dumping it in the back seat.
Probably not yours.
Like, hey, yeah, not even yours.
It's really
Just like,
good.
because like he never got to own one, and you're never gonna get to own one, and you just go to the dealership and do a test drive and just like dump it all over the back seat.
Pretend
What's
to like
that?
stumble. Like,
I don't know.
whoops.
Ooh, that was my that was
No, I don't
cigarette
want
butts that I
don't
was
know.
holding on to.
Oh, what was this in the car?
It was an urn of cigarette ashes that I carry around. I'm sorry.
Well, you could put it in like the tailpipe, and they wouldn't know. Like you just
Yeah,
go
put it in
around
the
just
gas
like,
tank.
The gas tank would be awesome.
I got in trouble for putting
My-
ashes in the
Put my
gas tank.
grandpa in the gas.
Do you think
tank.
if you like went and ran out onto like the field of the Super Bowl and shook a bunch of ashes all over, you'd catch a bioterrorism charge?
No,
Maybe.
I,
Or were they
I
just-
think
Someone could trip
Or were
over
they just
him.
See,
act
well,
like
here's the
you
thing.
it never happened?
if it was in a will, you should be allowed to do it legally.
Yeah,
I
it's legal.
agree.
Yeah,
That's
That's-
why
that's
that's
my
where the
opinion.
phrase comes from. Where there's a will, there's a way.
absolutely. If it's in a will, you're allowed to do it.
Yep.
You
As
can't
long
get
as
in
the person whose ashes they are, as long as they supported the national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I care about.
Did they ever
Dead or
kneel?
alive, I don't care. But if
Mhm.
they kneeled, I don't think they should be able to
Mhm.
have their ashes just
Mm-mm.
sprayed in somebody's face.
The
Well,
best
because
thing
they're
you could
going
do
to hell,
is
so those are evil ashes.
the best thing you do is put the
Oh.
kneeling the man kneeling emoji in the meth streams chat
Oh God!
during the national anthem.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, I wonder what they'd call you.
And they're not standing up.
Nothing great.
Well, you don't know
They
that.
care so much. All these people care so much. They're not standing up from the couch.
Well,
I stand
that's
up
what's
every
even
time.
funnier. And they're like, "How dare you?"
I stand up 24/7. I never
Yeah.
sit down because there's probably a national anthem being played
Well,
somewhere.
that's true. Mission Barbecue.
The sun never sets on the U.S. national anthem. They're probably playing in Indonesia right now.
Mission
So, I don't know.
Barbecue. Every hour, top of the hour, they play the
They
national
should.
anthem, and everybody stands up, and it's brave and it's wonderful.
I think we should undercut Mission Barbecue, and instead of doing the national anthem at noon or at the top of every hour,
Mhm.
we should just have them do it constantly.
Yeah, I agree. So no one gets
Just do it over and
Whenever
over.
anyone
Well, there you
clink,
go. You don't
whenever
have
someone
seats.
clinks their glass,
Yeah,
it's time for the anthem again.
time for the anthem.
I think that'd be
Doing
pretty
that at a
cool.
wedding, like it's time for you to give your wedding speech. You're just like, oh, say, can you see?
I was
Everyone's
at
gotta
a
stand up.
I was at a wedding in October, and people kept clinking when both the bride and groom had like food in their mouth, and I'm like, "Come on, good timing, let's
It's
go."
bullshit.
That means you have to kiss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta take some notes on this.
that'd be great to do it when like they're doing their first dance and just start clinking over the song.
Yeah, just breaking a glass, doing it so
Just
hard.
be aware though, Aaron. There's a cool down on it. Don't let someone be annoying. There's always that one like little 8-year-old boy that figures it out and he keeps trying to spam it.
Mhm.
You can mute him.
If you don't if you don't kiss, you owe me a Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You hear someone just doing it over and over again. You look over, they're jacking off.
Breaking their glass.
Keep going. Keep going.
I broke 3 glasses.
Don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop!
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I have
don't
seen a
stop.
glass broken before by like a strong-handed woman. Like kiss
Mhm.
again.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Chill out, lady.
You liked it.
Yeah, why don't you chill?
She liked the
Get out
power.
of here.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She's
That's
totally
nice.
power
Yeah, she was sort of like a Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was sort of a
She was
lady
trying to
Diddy.
Diddy party the
Lady Di-
reception.
Lady Diddy.
You knew she wanted to do that with Usher and Meek Mill, but she just didn't have the ability.
The did he party?
Did
Yeah,
or
he
did
did.
not?
Yeah, he did.
He sure did.
Hey, no wonder that guy kept changing his name, eh? This is my
Yeah,
fucking
to get
joke
away
on
from the
it.
charges.
Yeah. He's always he's like,
That's why he didn't get
that
caught.
wasn't me. He knew that's gonna make paperwork way harder
Oh,
later.
that was Puff Daddy.
Yeah. What?
I'm P Diddy.
That was Puffy,
Yeah,
dumbass.
there was an arrest warrant for Puffy from like 2007, and they couldn't serve it.
That was for Sean Pussy Combs.
Poofy.
Ooh,
Sean Poofy.
He goes by Pussy.
Sean Poofy
He goes by
Combs.
Pussy now.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's his prison name.
He's having pussy parties.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad now. P. Diddy wants D. Pity, but we won't give it to him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Snaps.
Ooh.
Snaps.
Snaps.
I'm snapping. I got you.
The whole world is topsy turvy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
P Diddy asking for D Pity.
Sounds like a fucking pigeon commentary on it. Pigeon BBC. P. Diddy is asking for D. Pity, but we will not give it to him.
I love the pigeon BBC.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's a great account.
I forget. Maybe it was when the Queen died. That was how I found out about it. A retweet from there.
Mhm.
I can't.
I'm pretty sure because I think
something big from there.
Bobby was like all about it for the longest time. Bobby
Yeah, I might have
Games
just seen it
Taylor.
because I follow that account. I
Yeah.
might have just seen it, but I looked at my timeline right when something big happened. It was that account being
Mhm.
like, "For the first time." It's great though.
It's great.
I love dialect shit. I can't get over that guy's Philadelphia accent on the Patreon videos.
Oh my god, that was
man,
fucked
that was
up.
weird.
That was when you went pee, Alex. But this guy from Philadelphia, we thought he was Australian at first. He was having such a extreme. It almost sounded like the Dundalk accent.
It sounded yeah, but like even extreme for that, it sounded like the Ocracoke broke. Is
Mhm.
like an actual high tighter accent. Is crazy. Like the fact that guy just talks like that and exists is insane.
What the
He
fuck
sounds like
was
a
he even
fucking
talking about?
Cartoon accent or
Oh
cartoon.
yeah, it
whatever
was like
accent.
I don't
the
even
adult
remember.
Happy Meal.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, he was eating the 2 Happy Meals. That's right.
No, it's the adult Happy Meal.
It is crazy when people in cities still have accents that thick.
Yeah, his location on all of his socials is city center Philadelphia. He lives he lives near buildings.
Yeah. Same thing with Boston or like Brooklyn, like people, because there's so many transplants and so much white flight that happened from the suburbs, from like the old like Italian Irish neighborhoods. They moved out to the suburbs, but like I guess there are still people there who are like, yeah, park the car in Harvard Yard. I've been in Southie for 300 years.
It's so nice when that stuff you just hear it. Like you hear the most stereotypical accent, especially when it's like a younger person. You're like, it's so cool people still sound like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. But what's wrong with you?
St. Mary's Island accent down in Virginia.
Oh, isn't that like one of the, like what they believe like the original people like kind of sounded like? It hasn't like
yeah,
evolved.
it's supposed to be like the
Like Adam and Eve?
supposed to be like
yeah,
the
exactly.
the oldest accent.
Not Adam and Steve, by
once it went from like
Yeah.
English to American,
hmm
and they're saying the younger generations are retaining the accent more than the older ones because they just don't go anywhere.
Yeah, when someone
Yeah.
from Boston
Oh,
leaves
good.
Boston, you
Stay
sort of
home.
assume that they have a speech impediment at this point, especially when it's a younger person.
Yeah,
When it's someone who's like 20 who has a Boston accent and they can't pronounce their R's, like you're like, wait a minute, like, is this? I'm like 50-50 on if they have a Boston accent or if they're neuroatypical.
just New England in general. It's so weird to hear those accents. Like it's cool.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah,
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because there is a great account on YouTube that does like, you know, how the differences between what a New Englander would say and what the rest of the
yeah.
US would say.
Like we say mingya
And, like,
all the
maybe-
time.
yeah.
perhaps
Minga.
does he perhaps cover how to say 100,000 population towns in eastern Massachusetts?
He actually
Does
drives
cover that?
around the whole area and points to the signs.
Oh, so
and
think,
then meanwhile, he
think,
also goes his dunky dunks, as they call in
Ooh,
Boston.
Oh yeah, we love
as
that
they
up here.
say in Boston.
Only in New
if
England.
I saw him, I would say, yo, Boston, I'm a big fan. I'm from Methuen as well. And he would lose
Just having
it.
a heart attack.
Methuen.
His blind wife trying to stop me. No.
Yeah. She probably looks like a BB-8 at this point. She's just spinning around, completely hairless and blind.
Just like a
Beep, 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 beep.
sandworm from Dune.
Yeah. His wife basically got wormed.
The legal action says
The legal action say Mr. Carter hold down and rape her
do
before
the
Mr.
same.
Combs do the same, all when Celebrity B Day Watch.
Yep.
Photos from that evening show Jay-Z and Mr. Combs for different locations to the one way the accuser been described.
Interesting.
And you can't get mad at me for reading that because I'm reading the news. It's from the BBC.
Dude, this is one of my favorite channels. People Like Us, the CNAM channel. They have a bunch of dialect
Oh
videos.
yeah, the South Side.
The Atlantic
I do not
Ocean.
I do not like the South Side dialect. I don't like the Pittsburgh dialect. I think it's awful to listen to.
I love dialects in general. I think it's cool.
I hate them all.
It's cool they
Speak
exist.
normal.
Yeah, I honestly think they suck, and I wish they would get rid of them. Only if they're white people, though.
Yeah.
Everyone speak the same. No,
Like
everyone.
when white people have a regional accent, it's like, other than like the general Southern accent, when they have an accent from a city, it's like, what the like, I guess you haven't gone anywhere in your life. Like you've just been sitting on your porch.
I just like that it can happen.
Mhm.
Like the fact
Yeah,
that
it's kind of funny.
there's still imagine running into the fucking one of those towns in Missouri with the Missouri French. That would be the weirdest. There's like 18 people that can speak it still.
Mhm.
San Luis.
But like it is pretty trippy because even like down here, like we're such a bubble and there's so many just like transplants from up north and all around that like you don't really run into too many people who speak with a Southern accent unless they like were raised here in like a different city and then like came here and then like you're speaking to somebody
Yeah, or you
and all
just
of a
go
sudden you
Max
hear it.
West and stop at a gas
Yeah,
station.
well, yeah, you go
That's
20
like,
minutes
bang,
outside
bang,
the city
bang,
and then it's like everybody. But it is
Boomhauer.
like
Literally
you'll
where
be,
people
like,
start
in a
talking like
shop.
banjos.
Yeah, you'll be in a shop and like start talking to somebody, and then you'll just hear somebody else speak with like a super deep Southern accent. You go, "Oh fuck yeah!" Like I'm in the South. I forgot about that. Like this just does not feel like it sometimes.
The Appalachian accent when it mixes with the Southern really
it's
bad
wild,
too.
bro.
Those get so crazy sounding. They actually
We
sound
go
like
out
they're not
to,
speaking English. They're both just in like.
We go out to like Robbinsville, which is like 5 hours away, and it's like on the coast, like the border the border of Tennessee, and that's where it's like people are just. I mean, those are just mountain people, basically, up in some of those parts, and
And
super
it makes
nice,
sense
but-
why a lot of those people have such thick accents. Still, they definitely
Yeah.
haven't gone anywhere in their lives.
No,
They're mostly talking to bullfrogs.
yeah. If they go to college, it's like Western Carolina, which is like an hour east of that. And
I used to beat
that's
on
it.
Western Carolina for no, never mind. I beat on Eastern Carolina on one of the
Sus.
old college games.
ECU.
Yeah, I used to beat to
Beat their
those
purple asses.
Yeah.
those two teams.
I used to just
I used to beat off to their big purple
I was
asses.
a pussy, so I'd be a really good team, or just whatever team I liked, and then
Mhm.
I would find like a shit ass team that on that particular like NCAA with like the
Mhm.
lowest stats, which I think at the time was UAB, the Blazers. They were dog shit. They had like just like 1 dot for all their stats. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be a 50-0 massacre.
I'm so good.
Yeah, I'm so good.
Vlog style.
Literally vlog
Dark
style,
Stone
except I was
style.
10.
Yeah, because you won.
Yeah, except you won.
Yeah, except I
He does
won,
that and
yeah.
he loses.
That's true. Vlogs does still lose to UAB in that scenario.
It is funny that they give them the stats so those teams like always lose. They're just assuming that like, yeah, you would always lose
Yeah.
no matter what because you just suck. You have bad stats. It's not that you got lucky or like your guy was injured or you just suck.
I watched some more some Lost Media this week that I think you guys will like
Mhm.
yourself. From 1997. This is just another. You can watch the entire series in about 44 minutes because it's only one episode, the pilot, and it was canceled. It was the action show starring Brian Bosworth that was on Fox in 1997. The Boz. And in the first like 3 minutes, it has all of the most fucking stereotypical action movie like scenes: motorcycle jump near a boat dock, like explosions, fights, racism, and then
Oh.
the show is called Lawless. And then you realize 2 minutes into the show that his name is Lawless.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's really sweet. Here, if you would like that. Very understandable why it was canceled. Wasn't good, but it was great for when you watch it now. And you're like, damn, I can't believe Fox like paid for this pilot, or at least bought the pilot. Crazy.
That was probably DEI or something.
It was Brian Bosworth, DEI.
The NFL player that washed out.
Yep. Didn't he
But, like,
wash out?
so this is 97.
Didn't he wash out because he was roided up as fuck during all of his testing, and then he played and was ass?
Yeah, I mean, in college, I don't think
I'm
they
thinking
really
of the
tested.
other guy. I'm thinking of the other
You're,
guy.
Tony Mandarin.
Yeah,
for the Green Bay.
Yep. That's
I think it was
thinking of.
92 draft.
He had
Bosworth
cool hair.
just
He does.
Bosworth
Bo-
just
the
kind of
Boz.
stunk, and then he got ran over by Bo Jackson, and then like no one took him
Yeah,
serious
I
after
remember
that.
now. But he had a show on Fox
Yeah,
for one episode.
well, good
What
for
a
him.
piece of shit.
His name being Lawless is so funny. Deadly Lawless. Lawless. It's not funny.
We should make a TV pilot,
Yeah,
but it should be really bad so we don't have to make the rest. I think that's the key, is to make the pilot and just, it's so bad that you don't have to do the rest of it. It's like when you do a chore for your parents and you do such a bad job that they never ask you to do it again. And you're like, yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, here,
I think
you
that's the
guys
key
want
to
to
being
write the
famous.
pilot for that 2010 show?
Yeah. Well, I've already been working on that 2020 show.
Oh, I took my autism test today. My RADS-R test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd you do?
I'm baseline for spectrum behavior, which makes sense for me, but I have too many social
Mhm.
skills to overshadow it where I don't
Yeah.
break it.
Bummer, man.
Yep. So I can't be DEI. I can't even say it anymore.
Yeah, I practiced conversation. I got my stats up. If you do that enough, people don't even notice. They can't even tell.
I grind it out.
I knew I was fucking throwing when I answered true when it's like I don't have a hard time talking to people. I'm like, that's true.
Can you look somebody in the eye?
Yeah, it was all that shit like that.
Well, yeah.
And I lied about everything. I still couldn't do it. Just kidding.
I just memorized the test. I spent hours and hours memorizing every answer in the test so I can pass it.
All the
Somebody
right
took it at the
answers.
same time as me and scored a 150, which is I scored like a 70 something. And they were like, I
Damn,
didn't
you got
think
blown
I was
out, dude.
spectrum at all. Like they scored really high. And I said, you might want to
Damn.
get that checked out. I didn't actually say that.
They're probably a fucking moron.
Moron.
Wouldn't want to be that guy. You
The
fucking
chatter who it
idiot.
was too, I wouldn't have guessed they would have scored that high either compared to other chatters, to be honest. Just by chatting alone, I guess that's why it's not a metric. Some chatters. Ooh.
I mean, I assume
Yeah.
most of them already know.
It's good Twitch is requiring that to chat in Twitch now.
That's true.
You have to take
in
that
fact,
test.
For,
Yeah.
for our chatters in general, most of them are like, yeah, I don't need to take that test.
Yeah,
Or
I got this,
they were
don't
like,
worry.
I already took that test when I was 7 because I had to.
Yeah, I was into that test for a couple of years. That and nothing else. I took a couple of years off school because I was memorizing that test.
If you want to take it yourself, it's embraceautism.com as the test.
That's our new
Okay.
website.
Interesting.
And about 80,
Take it.
it's like 80 questions long. It takes like 10 minutes. And you could check out your own score and share it to Facebook or whatever the fuck.
Share it to
Yeah.
my parents.
Just sending it to your mom with a big sad face, a big
Yeah,
frown, no matter what.
Yeah, sending it to your parents. What did you do?
Well, it's the vaccine.
Did you stop loving me?
Were you drinking when you were pregnant or smoking or
God, sharing that on Facebook with hashtag fight for the cure.
I would love to. I would love to be able to share it.
Sharing,
Yeah.
sharing that, like,
Cure.
we need to eradicate it now?
hashtag fight for the cure with a puzzle piece. They'd be like, I'm gonna kill you.
I need to be freed from this plague.
I wish you could share it like old school Facebook, where it's like a big like box where it's like I scored a 75 on the autism test.
No, I'm
See how
telling you
you
right now.
score.
People that think that, like, oh, we need a
Yeah.
cure for the autism or whatever. If you think apps
Yeah.
don't work right now, if you cured autism, nothing's gonna work. Do not do that. Trains won't work anymore. Coco Melon will go away.
Yeah. Who's going to organize stuff?
It's a joke, but it's not.
Who's gonna watch Has Been Hotel?
Who's going to stack blocks? Who's going to make sure they're on top of each other?
Well, you're gonna have a bunch of kids doing it, and then they're gonna get bored.
Yeah. No one wants to stack
You have a
blocks
bunch of
anymore.
new test passers up and coming because of it. They're gonna be trying to figure all the problems. It's gonna be, here we go again. That's how it'll be. Anyway, I blame the vaccine as well.
Yeah, the trains keep crashing into each other, but no one wants to fix the problem because we're all too busy socializing.
I think I scored so high in that test because
We're all at the bar.
COVID stole some of the best years of my fucking 30s, man.
Yeah. It kind of ruined my childhood.
Go from like 2019 to 20 to now, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just clicking. I'm like, fuck COVID.
Man,
Fuck COVID.
I wish it that's so many people still, man.
I'm literally
We can drop some names, but I don't want to drop names.
literally playing classic WoW again. Same thing I was doing. Fuck COVID. Woo!
Fuck COVID, man.
It's fresh.
It's fucking dangerous.
When are we going to be done with lockdown?
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm still in lockdown. Oh well.
From lockdown to lockup.
Wish I didn't have to be
From
here.
lockdown to lockup. The way COVID stole the best years of my 30s. That's my biography.
Yeah, the COVID to prison
Yep.
pipeline. That's what happened to me.
From lockdown to lockup. What'd you do? Bunch of crypto fraud?
Yeah, threats.
PPP fraud?
Yeah, PPP
Nah,
fraud.
no one got in trouble for that.
No.
That's like the one
No.
crime where they're like, that's not
That's why
that's
there
not
was
real money.
So one of my favorite breweries in Akron, they closed down because I guess he took out like a $2 million business loan.
Jesus Christ.
And then
Was
like
he
he tried
making
to
a
start a
podcast?
GoFundMe. Yeah, he tried to start a GoFundMe to get the money back because he couldn't get the money back. And it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But apparently,
That's so insane.
but like I guess he took out like a PPE loan or whatever, PPP loan, and like that
To
was
get
like
masks.
1.5 million. Well, that was like he got like 1.5 million for that, and like of course those all got wiped away. So he was like, well, why not take a chance and open up a second location? And like it just all of a sudden, oh shit, you got to pay this back, and he had to close.
It's
God
like,
damn.
But like
the-
so
Damn.
many people, because you can look up how much each company like took from those loans, and of course, again, it just gets wiped away, so it didn't matter. Like they just got
I guess-
millions of dollars.
I guess if it's a business, you can just bankrupt the business, and you're not like liable for it personally.
Yeah,
So that guy's probably fine. Like he just closes it down and then
Yeah.
probably like waits a year and then opens another bar somewhere else under a different LLC. But it's still kind of like that's insane to do. When
Yeah,
you're,
it's wild to
something
do.
you have to pay back.
Yeah.
Like especially after COVID when it's over. Like it took a couple years to get people back out to bars.
mm-hmm.
it still pops up all the time too, where someone's talking shit about something about handouts or something, and in the replies right there, there's some like unpaid PPP loans.
Yeah.
And it's like their name. It's like, okay,
It's
why
that
are you
person.
even
It's,
tweeting?
It was,
It's
who
okay
was
when
that,
I do
Who was that Mueller lady? That
Mueller,
yeah,
she wrote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mueller,
she
she
said
wrote.
somehow during COVID, she said, I'm losing a bunch of money during COVID by not being able to podcast in my house on my laptop. So I need like $500,000.
I'm so mad we didn't have the LLC during COVID because could have just gotten easy $500,000.
Just easy.
Like
Like,
how
how-
it got wiped away.
Like people listened more to podcasts
Yeah.
during lockdown. Like you theoretically would have more money. So it makes zero sense.
Think how many vacuum glides we could have bought.
Absolutely. Well, we get them for free.
Well, we could have. Yeah, we get them for free.
Well,
Yeah, we know
get two
we
for
know the
free.
guy.
What? Okay, here's an idea with the vacuum glide.
Listen, we don't have it for free
What if-
until that thing is sucking my dick. We don't have
Okay,
shit.
well that's my idea. That's my idea. What if we all need to test it, but instead of giving us 5, we just have 2 and we send them back and forth to each other?
Yeah, tell them.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry,
You know
I
what,
forgot to
man?
clean it.
We don't even need to. Just send one. We
Yeah.
we share real good.
Yeah, it'll be like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
The Brotherhood of the Traveling Auto Blow.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of the Traveling Auto Blow.
Well, here also we get 2, and then we could do a giveaway or like through the mail or at a live
live
We could
show.
give it
That would
away.
work.
Oh yeah. When I say get,
I'm gonna fly with it. I'm gonna carry on my back. I'm gonna have that and the Devon mask in my
my
Dude.
God.
and just get shot at security. Just gunned down.
Yeah, what do you do it,
immediately.
sir? You have some sort of contraption. I think we need to defuse this.
Yeah, I think we need to end you.
The TSA guys are just fucking it.
Yeah, they would.
They're fucking the Devon mask. They're
Yeah.
fucking-
They're putting the Devon mask on the auto blow.
That's what I want to do. I want to put the Devon mask on the auto blow and see if it can like move the mouth.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah,
He deserves to have that happen to him for his sins that he's done.
We're gonna put a hat on him. It's gonna bring him to life like Frosty the Snowman.
That's
Well,
what they
he
do
was
to people who
alive.
commit evil in hell.
Oh, you know what I would hate if I bought an auto blow and found out it was resealed,
Ah,
like a
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon pack. Hey, this isn't
It's refurbished.
this isn't factory fresh.
Yeah, I hate when that happens with a condom where it's like refurbished.
Yeah, my resealed condom.
I would hate if I bought an auto blow and it was modeled after my uncle.
Ooh,
yeah.
I feel cheated.
His
out.
mouth?
With his
Okay.
dry ass cat tongue.
Yeah.
it stinks. It smells like bowling alley cigarette mouth.
Yeah, it smells like,
Yeah.
smells like
Hey.
whiskey, cigarette. Damn.
You just ate a bunch of peanuts. There's hard chunks of it just poking into you. I would really hate if they
So
did that with my
gross.
uncle.
Fuck. Oh man, I got the southwestern version. It's full of cactus inside. It hurt.
I got my uncle to do like the penis mold thing, and he dropped a bunch of food in there. There's like a bunch of food stuck to his penis, so there are like just hard pieces missing and stuff.
My uncle did the penis mold so cool.
There's like pieces of Chex Mix like sticking out of the
Dude,
side
you
of
got
the
the,
silicone.
you got the
My
best
uncle.
looking dick I know. Can you please do it?
Hey, dude,
Yeah,
I need this.
I promise I won't do anything with it.
We're gonna sell this, dude. You got a great dick.
It's a science experiment for my class.
You're gonna be the face of the company.
Hey, it's called Uncubus. That's how you can make an Uncubus. You can sell an Uncubus.
I'm trying to make a homemade Uncubus.
Trying to profit off of my Uncubus. Dude, stay still. Close your eyes and stay still for about 40 minutes.
No one wants to work anymore. I'm just trying to make a mold of my uncle's mouth, so I can like test like, because I don't want to make my hamburgers like too tall or something, and like give you a hamburger that would be too hard to bite into, or like I don't want to burn your mouth or something. So I just want to test it first, and that's why I want to do this with your
I'm
mouth.
worried
I need
about
a mold of
you.
my uncle's mouth. Why? Because it'd be weird to do it to his real mouth.
Yeah, I just like sometimes you're asleep, so
I'm not a freak.
sometimes you're at work, so like I don't want to. I just like, in case I need to test a hamburger on your mouth while you're at work. And then the thing for your penis is to make sure you don't have cancer.
It's a cancer screening.
It's a cancer screening. And the one for your butt is for colon cancer.
You have a friend that gets deployed and you think you're being a good friend by sending his wife a mold of your own penis dildo and then sending him an audible of a mouth, your own mouth. Your mouth, not hers. I'm sending
Yeah.
this to
I
you.
got you both.
I got you. I got you, man.
I got you, bro. Hey, man.
Sending him a flashlight and it's your
Stay blessed.
asshole. Your guy asshole. I got
That's what the
you.
IDF should do.
We do.
The IDF, instead of just harvesting the cum, they should get a mold of the guy's penis and then a mold of his asshole. And like in case he was gay, like we don't know yet,
Yeah.
and like in a mold of his mouth,
Beautiful.
and maybe like a mold of his belly button just in case, because you don't know what kind of partner he had and what they were into, and like maybe a mold of his feet.
Like, imagine Sean's belly button. I mean,
I
Yeah,
can't.
that thing's like cavernous.
Nobody can.
I
Nobody's
can,
seen
I
it.
can get in there. I'll get
You
in
open
there.
it up, it
Don't
would
you
be
worry.
like air from the 80s. Hey, man, the chlorofluorocarbons in there.
Find some crazy bones down by his penis.
It's
Hey,
got so much 80s air in there, it could make a new hole in the ozone layer.
Some pogs like pop out.
I have
Yeah.
nostalgic smells down there.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm holding on to this.
My memory bank.
All right,
I
that's
still have a Tupperware of air from the 80s, and I smell it every so
My
often.
memory gland.
It's my smell bank.
Oh, Sean's gills. I hate his gills.
Yeah, I hate that there are people that have gills.
No, I like them. I want to shake them up.
I want Sean
When I
to.
did 23andMe, they said I'm a carrier for gills. So I don't have gills, but like there's a chance that I could give it to my kids someday.
I was thinking
Oh,
how
wow.
funny it would be to pay Pick Rob for a cameo, even though it goes against everything I'm for, because I want to make him read just Huttese. I want to make him read Jabba language, like Jabba's lines. Oh,
That'd be good.
oh, shooter, silly Jedi. Oh.
I wonder if you could like do a charge.
I wouldn't scam him.
I would.
You know
We
what?
should send
He
him
needs
the
that
vacuum
money.
glide.
That's true,
I
he does need
gamble
the
off
money.
him eating on my channel and make subs off it. So
Mm-hmm.
If he's
I'm
busy
already-
doing that, he's leaving children alone.
I'm already exploiting him.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I'm gonna pay for him to get. I'm gonna pay for him to lick to the center of Tootsie Pops all day, so that he can't be bothering any kids or anybody. This is your new full-time job.
There's a guy, we need a mold of his mouth.
Yeah, I think that is good. Like to keep him busy. I guess if you just like, hey,
Yeah, it's like how I say Asmongold can never be banned from Twitch because you keep so many fucking retards in one place and not anywhere else. It's an actual service to humanity.
yeah, it is. It's like it's babysitting.
Yeah,
it's like
it's-
after school service. We
Yeah,
need
it's like you
it.
condemn one house in the neighborhood, all the rats leave.
It's you know what, Wrangling
rats
to
and bugs.
the max.
Yeah,
That's
all
why
those
Chaos
rats go
Infinity's
somewhere else.
neighbors like him so much.
He keeps all the cockroaches in one.
Yeah, it's all the bugs.
Yeah.
The bug house.
It's like on The Wire with the I forget what they called
the
it.
drug,
but
ham-
the street
ham-
with all the yeah
Amsterdam.
yeah,
with the-
whatever. Hamsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah, with the street with all the drug addicts and it's legalized and like they have it all in that one area. That's like that for bugs.
Yep.
Yeah, if he ever cleaned out his house, all those other houses in the neighborhood would just get all these bugs.
Yeah, he should be an exterminator. That's what he should do. He should just just kick all the bugs out of his house, and then he knows exactly where they're gonna go.
He's the Pied Piper. They all follow
Yeah.
him back to his house.
It would be cool to be an exterminator like that. You're doing cold calls on people's houses, and you're like, I was just wondering if maybe you need like an extermination service, or it's been going on in the neighborhood, and you've just got like cockroaches crawling out of your pant leg. You're just like trying to like kick them in the door, like go, come on, go. You're like throwing ants in there, like, hey, is that what's that on the ceiling over there? You're just dumping some crickets in there.
Oh, I think there's a bug right there.
I think there's a bug. Oh no, sorry.
Trying to throw like fly.
They're like just sending it to him in an envelope. Just sending like 10% off coupon for extermination service. Get your appointment in now. And there's just like a cockroach in it. There's a bunch of bug eggs in the envelope.
Oh, free seeds. Plant these seeds.
Bug seeds.
You do the magic trick where you pull a coin from behind their ear and it's just a cockroach.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gross.
Oh,
Your
look
house
at
is so
that.
gross.
I guess you require my services.
I guess you need
You
me.
take the cockroach and you just throw it on the carpet. It just runs off.
Roly polies would be way easier to carry around because when you reach your hand in there, they all turn into little balls. And they don't crawl around because they're scared. As long as you're wiggling,
portable.
as long as you're wiggling your fingers, then when you walk in, you can go yeah, and they roll and then start running away.
If you had a house full of roly polies, people would like be grossed out.
And don't make the
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, or caterpillars.
don't make the ass-brained mistake of getting potato bugs. They don't roll up.
Yeah, they turn
I have an
into potatoes.
infestation of monarch butterfly caterpillars in my house, and people say you got to call the exterminator. No, I just got to wait like 6 weeks,
And they're
and
beautiful.
they're gonna turn into. They're literally gonna fly away.
You're acting like a crypto guy. It's an investment, buddy. I'm holding on these.
It's an investment.
Diamond hands.
Yeah.
These are gonna be fucking beautiful. They're gonna turn into a beautiful woman,
I keep getting.
and they better all be women.
Better.
all butterflies are women, dumbass. Moths are guys.
That's true.
Yeah, they better be.
I mean,
Why they're not
you know how
surviving.
gay a male butterfly be? Please.
Ugh.
I don't even want to think about that.
All you gotta remember is the Bugs Life one. Remember he got his little wings? He was still a big gay guy.
Yeah.
I'm a
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
butterfly.
He was just German. He was
Yeah, I don't know
gay.
why. I don't know why he was German. Maybe he like grew up in like an anthill on a military base in Germany.
Yeah.
There was a German monarchy at some point, right?
Yeah. Of course.
There you go. He's a monarch butterfly. He's a monarch caterpillar.
He must be pretty
Actually,
old,
no.
I guess.
Yeah, he was, right? Let me see.
He turns into a butterfly, but I don't remember if
I
he's
just
a
know he
monarch.
was fat and gay.
Yeah.
Bugs Life, fat and gay guy.
He didn't even turn. Yeah, he was. That's what pisses me off. In the movie, his model's a Lunamoth caterpillar, so he wouldn't even turn into a butterfly.
Oh.
What do you turn
That's
into
fucking
then?
stupid.
He would turn to a Lunamoth.
A spider.
Look at his model. Look at Caterpillar Bugs Life and search Lunamoth caterpillar. It's got to be the
Heimlich.
same. Heimlich.
Let's see. If you go on the Pixar wiki,
It's weird that they used to make fat guys German, because they did that on The Simpsons too. Like they had a really fat guy who came from Germany to the U.S. and he was fatter than the American kids. Like when has that ever been true? That Germans were fatter than Americans,
that was just-
or they loved candy more than us.
That was
Well,
propaganda.
they got the chocolate, you know?
That was,
Yeah, I guess it
Yeah.
was just like World War II propaganda.
It was. And also,
Because we were always fatter than them.
do you know, even when I was a kid, I always thought Oslo Slugworth, who was like the undercover guy, I thought that guy was a fucking Nazi. When I knew what a Nazi was, then I saw that movie again, I'd see Oslo Slugworth. I'm like, that guy looks like a fucking Nazi. And I was right.
Yeah. And that caterpillar, he was a Nazi.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Uther from The Simpsons, he was a Nazi.
Yeah. Wooter.
Augustus Gloop.
Augustus Gloop, he was a Nazi.
Augustus, sweetheart, save some room for later.
he was a little
Fucking
fat,
fat ass falling in the chocolate
I
river.
fucking hate Augustus Gloop.
That'd be so funny if
I'm
a
glad he
fucking
died.
little fat ass kid drowned in a chocolate river like that. That'd be crazy.
It would be
Actually,
pretty
all
funny.
those deaths at that factory would be pretty funny.
Mhm.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, like people say like,
Mike
oh, it's
TV
actually really
getting
fucked
turned
up
into
in real life.
turning into tiny so you could be on TV, so funny too, little fucker.
Like if you saw a kid like getting turned into a blueberry and exploding, you would think it was funny. You wouldn't call 911. You would think it was funny, and you would probably film it for the
I
internet.
thought all those kids were dickheads too, which is the point. Like you're not supposed to feel bad for them.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Violet Beauregard probably deserved it the least amount, I think.
Yeah.
Veruca Salt definitely had it coming. Mike TV was a prick and was going to be a shooter. And then Augustus Gloop was the foreign kid, and he was a useless
Yeah,
fat
he would have
tard.
died of diabetes anyway.
Yeah. So basically, Gene Wilder version's the best version, even though the tunnel part is still one of the scariest scenes in any movie.
Did you know the Oompa Loompas were originally black
Really?
and they had to change them? Yeah.
That's probably a good
Fortunately,
decision.
they changed it before the movie. Yeah, it's better if they're orange. Originally, they were pygmies from Africa,
Good lord.
and someone
That
had
makes
to
sense, though. for,
tell
like,
Roald
the-
Dahl, like, I don't. Maybe can you make them orange? Like they can be little, but can you make them orange?
That is.
Roald
That's a good
Dahl,
decision.
you are canceled.
'Cause I did like the.
I just wish they were white.
I liked those. I liked the Oompa Loompas from the original movie that became like the
Yeah,
standard.
they're great.
They're cool.
They're cool.
Yeah, they were chill.
They had some cool.
Even though I could
dope
tell,
rhymes.
I can tell that they probably weren't treated that well because they were dwarves.
Mm.
They were probably like treated like actual Oompa Loompas, like slaves.
Well,
on the
actually, when you
set.
think
Well, they
of-
had a
when-
guaranteed job.
Oh,
When
they're
you think
orange.
about it,
like
Willy Wonka really treated them well. He took them in.
He
and
did,
cared for
yeah.
them
I'm
as,
just
his
saying
own
on
kids,
set.
Yeah,
so-
like for the
so
time.
I don't know why. I
On
don't
set, I
understand why you
think-
would say.
Compared to
Well-
the other slave owners who owned candy factories.
Yeah, I think they had the best situation. Like even on set, like I'm sure those
True,
Oompa Loompas
true.
were treated fine by Mr. Wonka.
Yeah, you guys are right.
Yeah,
You guys are right.
as long as you weren't one of the ones that he chose to be his wife,
Well,
like his work wife, and you would
Yeah.
get to live in the house with him. And
mhm. I mean that's
Up at
not
the top
bad,
floor.
but he
I mean, it's
did
better
have some
than, like-
proclivities that.
it's better than having to live
Maybe.
outside.
I
guess.
just
Yeah.
thought of something else that's gonna blow your mind. Are you ready? Do you know what Oompa stands for? One of my personal assistants.
Ooh,
that's
cool.
good.
He loved doing that shit.
No, I made that
It was
up
just- Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
no, he made that up, dude.
because I
Roald
was thinking
Dahl
of,
made
I
that
was
up.
thinking of Oompy Loompy to make an even gayer joke, but I'll spare you.
Oomphy Lumphy.
Don't worry about it.
Christ.
Thanks for
Thanks for listening,
Listening.
everybody.
Check out
for
Charlie
listening.
and the
Check-
Chocolate
yeah, check out
Yeah,
the,
check out
if
Roald
you've
Dahl.
Yeah,
never-
check out Willy
If
Wonka.
you're lucky enough to
check out the
have a
Patreon.
television,
Subscribe.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
Ours-
Check out Bugs Life.
or ours or
Check
anywhere
out
else.
Bugs Life, fat and gay
Check out
guy.
YouTube.
Yep.
We love you. Bye bye.
Check
Bye.
out if
Bye-bye.
Walt Disney's circumcised.
Later.
Oh yeah, dig him up. He is frozen, so you should be able to check.
Digging in me.
I've got a perfect
Nice.
puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doopa-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets?
Eating as much as an elephant eats.
What are you at, getting terribly fat?
What do you think will come of that? I don't like the look of it. Oompa, loompa, doopa-dee-da. If you're not greedy, you will go far. You will live in happiness too. Like the Oompa, loompa, doopa-dee-doo. Doo-ba-dee-doo.